win women's Money in the Bank. The other day I broke down the men's odds. Today I'm going to break down the women's. And before I get into it, I do want to say this match is stacked. I can't wait for it. I think this could be the match of the night. But let's talk about who's going to win. Starting off with the worst odds, unfortunately for me, it's my favorite, Rhea Ripley. I think she has a small percentage. I like Andrade in the men's, but I think it's almost no chance that she walks away with the briefcase. Rhea Ripley's just too big of a star. She just got done with the world title feud, and honestly, she doesn't need the briefcase. She could challenge for the title anytime she wants, and it would be believable. So Rhea, fortunately, I think has almost no shot to walk away with the briefcase. And the fifth bet's odds, I'm going Julia. She's new to the main roster. She doesn't have a ton of fanfare yet. She hasn't cut a bunch of promos or anything. She's only had a couple matches, and while I do really love her and think she has a ton of upside, I think it's too soon to give it to her, and I think she has a chance, but it's a very small chance, and that's why she's at number 5. And the fourth best odds, I'm going her counterpart, Stephanie Valkyrie. Now, she has a lot more fanfare than Julia. That's why she's at 4, but she's still super new to the main roster audience. She hasn't cut really any promos yet, and we don't know a whole lot about her. She just has a couple moves that are really over with the fans, and that's awesome. Same thing as Julia. I think she has a ton of potential, but I think it's too soon. And I see a lot of people think that she's the favorite, and I don't see it happening. That's why she's at my number 4 spot. This is where I think the odds jump up significantly. My third best odds is Alexa Bliss. Now, Alexa Bliss, up until this point, probably has the return of the year. Fortunately, they didn't do nothing with her for months after that, but at the Royal Rumble, she had a great response and the best response of the night, in my opinion. But they've made it clear that she's talking to Tiffany about that world title, and they've have something with Charlotte cooking up in the background. So I think they have plans for her, so I can see them giving her Money in the Bank because they look like they're building her towards something and eventually going after that title. Unfortunately for her, I just think the other two women have much better odds, and there's better chances that they're going to win. So nothing against Alexa. I just think the other two women probably have better chances. The number 2 spot, I'm not going to lie to you, this was kind of a coin flip for me. I didn't really know who I was going to pick till I turned on the camera, but I'm going Roxanne Perez. Now, Roxanne Perez is a perfect candidate for the Money in the Bank briefcase. She's popular with the fans. She can talk. She's involved in a big storyline with the Judgment Day right now, so it makes all the sense in the world to give her the briefcase. You're trying to build her up for a future champion. She already showed what she can do in NXT. The fans love her. The only reason I'm not putting her number 1 is just because I think the woman at number 1 has a better story with the briefcase. But Roxanne Perez has the second best odds, and I would not be shocked at all if she actually does walk out Saturday as a champion. By the way, best wishes to Roxanne with all that BS going on this week. And my number 1 best odds, and I've been screaming this for the mountaintops for weeks and months, is Naomi in the bank. That is the ultimate goal. I'm so close to getting what I want, and it makes sense for a lot of reasons. One, Naomi has never been given any big moment. She's never won a Rumble, a Queen of the Ring, or a Money in the Bank. In fact, there was years where we really wanted her to win Money in the Bank, and they gave it to somebody else. This is the perfect year to give it to her.